Hello, I am Ambrose. I am physics lecturer. I have been teaching this physics for 25 years. Particularly in Chaitanya, I am teaching this 5 years. So here now, I would like to exchange some ideas, views about the forthcoming examination, Eamcet exam actually. Particularly you see, we have these 40 questions in Eamcet paper. So total all mathematics, chemistry, physics, all the things combined 3 hours you have. In that 45 questions we have the 45 minutes or 50 minutes. So 50 minutes you have to attempt these 45 questions. So you should be very careful about the time management, very quickness, very quickly understand the question, and you have to solve the question very quickly, then you have to put the marks, the option. So here, particularly in physics, what I would like to say, that in mathematics, in chemistry, that is you are reading the questions, reading the what are the things, immediately you can start the answer and all the things. But particularly in physics, you have to read, you have to understand then which formula you have to put in that question. Then after that, you have to solve arithmetically very correctly, perfectly, then you have to put that option. So it will take a long time. But how you have to minimize this time? You have to make the practice of the physics. So I think friends, you have been prepared very well because Eamcet exam is very near. Now you are revising all the things. In revising area also, you should not take all the questions from A to Z. That means from beginning to last. You select the particular topics, particular chapter. So in that particularly, suppose I am giving the example. Suppose you are taking the ray optics. So ray optics, you have to see that what is the main concept topic? Total indirect reflection. Why it is? Because that means you have the old question paper, you have seen that mostly one question is there in the total indirect reflection. So this type of the topic, the selected topic, you have to revise quickly so that you can definitely you will get that the questions from that concept. So suppose this is the one point. So each and every, that means all units you have that 20 units, first year and second year. But 60% of the questions is come from the first year and 40% is comes from the second year. So generally, if you see the question paper, normally what happens, 25 questions are easy, dead easy. That means direct formula or the theoretical questions, conceptual questions. 10 questions, medium questions. That means you have to apply the two concepts. And 5 questions is tough question. Tough question means it is not very, very tough. According to your level only, it may be the 2 or 3 concepts. So you have to remember that formula, according to that you have to solve that one. Definitely it will take some time also. So first what you have to do, what are the easy questions that you have to identify. So after you are going first you are taking the physics or you are taking the mathematics, you are completing quickly. Then you are coming to physics or taking the chemistry, then last you are taking the physics. Whenever you are taking, first you should have the glance of all questions. Some questions what happen, you feel that the chapter, suppose the modern physics questions are very simple. You take the semiconductors, logic gates and all the things, nuclear atoms, very simple. So these questions may be lost, maybe 31, 32 like that, up to 40. But what you will do, you will start from the beginning and the question may be the mechanics. So you will rotational mechanics. So what you will do, you will calculate all the things, you will waste of your time, all the things will be wasted. But if you you are having the glance, what happened, you know these easy questions are in the last questions, the questionnaires. So immediately you can take the marks and you can do that, minimize the time also, and you will have more confidence also. Whatever the tough questions you are leaving, again last you go to that question, then solve and you can come back with the things. So this is the main things actually, preparation. One thing I said that whatever the question asked in the last question paper, some 5 years paper, 6 year papers, now very quickly you revise that one, first point. Next point what? Do the practice. Daily you do the practice. Just not opening the book and closing that one. Do the problems, some 10 bits, 20 bits based on the particular topic. And next one, you select the particular topic in particular unit and you concentrate the problems in the particular topic for the different concept. So definitely you will get the good marks in that ones. That is what I say, I impress that the time management is the very important things. So maybe the time management means what actually the people, first they will do the mathematics, then they will do the chemistry, then last or at least they will come to the physics. But physics need more time. Why? You will read the question. You have to understand. If you are not understanding, again you have to read. So for it will take the time. So after reading, then finalize the question, then you will remember the formula, then you will put it and you will solve it. So physics will take the more time. So according to that, you make the slot. This much time for mathematics, this much time for physics, and this much time for the chemistry. So this much time, 1 hour is mathematics, means you do the mathematics problem. Suppose you are not able to do some 10 problems, you keep it. You come to physics, you give the time for that one. You go to chemistry, give the time for that. Finally, you go back to all regarding this. So these are the main important things. You know all the problems and you are losing the marks for time management. You are not properly managing the time and you are losing the mark, means it is very, very bad condition. Because you know all the questions. For time you are losing the mark. So it is a very bad condition. So try to do all the problems according to your time. So be confident, don't afraid of anything, and you don't think that physics is the very tough. Be friendly, you write all the things, you read carefully, and you will get the good marks in that one, good rank also. So this is my suggestion. So all of you, best of luck.